Cauchy's theorem. Here is the problem. A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meters per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meters per second squared in the downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? First write data. Here a stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meters per second. So initial velocity of the stone u equals to 5 meters per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meters per second squared in the downward direction, here acceleration is given a equals to 10 meters per second squared. But what is the direction of that acceleration is here? In the downward direction. But stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction, opposite direction. Okay, so here acceleration, its value is in negative. So a equals to minus 10 meters per second square. Why here negative direction? Here acceleration due to gravity it is given. Its value 10 meters per second square. Okay, but here that stone is thrown in upward direction. So a equals to minus 10 meter per second square. What will be the height? So calculate how much distance it covers. Height means here how much distance that stone covers. So S equals to how much and how much time will it take to reach there. So time T equals to how much? A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity 5 meters per second. And after some time, stone, its final velocity becomes 0, then it falls. When that stone falls, when its final velocity becomes 0. So here final velocity V equals to 0. Okay, after t second, that t value is not given here. After t second, stone, its velocity becomes 0. So it falls down with the acceleration of 10 meters per second square. It is the acceleration due to gravity, freely falling body it is. The stone is freely falling body. Okay, so find out here V final velocity equals to 0. So calculate S equals to how much and T equals to how much. Here first calculate T, time equals to how much. Using formula acceleration A equals to V minus U divided by T. A value minus 10 equals to V 0 minus U 5 divided by T itself. Then T equals to 0 minus 5 value minus y divided by minus 10. Minus cancels, 5 ones are 5 twos are 10. Then T equals to 1 by 2, 0.5 second. What is the value of T? T equals to 0.5 second. After 0.5 second, that stone, its velocity becomes 0. Okay. Next find out S equals to how much. S means here height. S formula, distance travelled formula. S equals to ut plus half at square equals to u value 5 into t 0.5 plus half into a minus 10 into t square 0.5 whole square. Okay, equals to 5 into 0.5. Its value 5 5 is 25. 2 remains here, so 2.5. Here 2 ones are 2 5s are 10. So minus 5 into plus into minus minus 0.5 into 0.5. Value 0.25. 0.25 equals to 2.5 minus 5 into 0.25. 5 5s are 25. 2 remains here. 5 2s are 10. 12. Then 1 remains here. So value 1.25. 2.5 minus 1.25. Here 0, 10 minus 5, 5. Then here 4, 4 minus 2, 2, 1 remains here. 2 minus 1, 1. So 1.24 meter. So height or distance traveled is equals to 1.24 meter. Second problem. A motor boat starting from rest on a lake accelerate in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second squared for 8 seconds. How far does the boat travel during this time? Here, calculate the distance traveled is equals to how much? First write data given in this problem. A motor boat starting from rest. So initial velocity u equals to 0. On a lake accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square. Acceleration is given here. A equals to 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. T is given. T equals to 8 seconds. So calculate how far does the boat travel during this time. This time means 8 seconds. So calculate distance traveled. Distance traveled formula S equals to ut plus half at square equals to u 0 into 8 plus half into a 3 into t square 8 square 0 into 8 0 plus half into 3 8 square 8 8 का 64 2 1s are 2 3s are 2 2s are 2 32s are 64 equals to 1 into 3 3 3 into 32 3 into 32 its value 3 2s are 6 3 3s are 9. So how much distance traveled? S equals to 96 meter. Last concept in this chapter, circular motion. What is meant by circular motion? Motion along a circular path is called circular motion. Motion along a circular path. For example, here is a circle and here is an object, and this object, if it moves in this path, circular path like this, then this type of motion is called circular motion. And it is called circular motion. So what is meant by circular motion? Motion along a circular path. Motion along a circular path. Motion along a circular path is called circular motion. For example, motion of a wheel, vehicle's wheel, it rotates. That means it is a circular motion. Motion of a giant wheel. giant wheel. It rotates in a circular path. So it is a circular motion. Or needle of clock. It moves in a circular path. So it is a circular motion. So motion along a circular path, it is called circular motion. It is called circular motion. Consider, here is a circle. That means here is a circular path. And if an object, here is a position A and here is a position B. Okay. In circle is the midpoint. It is called center O. If an object moves from A to B in this path, A to B, like this. In this circle, this arc, what is the name of this arc? It is circumference. It is called circumference. So it is called circumference. Circumference. If this object, it covers this distance, it moves A to B along this path, then what is the distance travelled by this object? What is the distance travelled? If an object is moves from A to B in this path, what is the distance travelled? How to calculate the distance travelled here? What is the definition of distance travelled? Distance travelled means it is the actual path length travelled by the body. So what is the path length travelled by the body? Here A to B. It is half into circumference. Half into circumference. So distance circumference. Distance travelled equals to half into circumference. It covers only half cycle. Half cycle. Okay, so distance travelled equals to half into circumference. Equals to half into, what is the formula for circumference? How to calculate the circumference? Its formula 2 pi r. 2 pi r equals to half into 2 into, what is the value of pi? 22 divided by 7. And here r. What is meant by r? R is the radius of this circle. R is the radius of this circle. Okay, consider here radius is given 7 meter. What is the radius of this circle? It is 7 meter. So here 2 into 22 divided by 7 into 7. Then here 7 cancels, 2 cancels. So what is the value here? Only 22 meter. 22 meter. So what is the distance travelled here? 22 meter. It moves A to B. It covers only half cycle. Okay, so it is distance travelled. Then what is the displacement in this case? What is the definition of displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Initial position is A and final position is B. What is the shortest distance is here? What is the value of shortest distance? The distance between A to O equals to distance between O to B. AO and OB. It is radius. What is the value of radius is here? 7 meter. So what is the here OB equals to 7 meter. Then OA equals to also 7 meter. So displacement 7 plus 7. How much? Displacement equals to 14 meter. Displacement equals to 14 meter. If an object, it covers one full cycle. One full cycle. That means it starts starting from this point and moves like this, and final position is also A. Initial position and final position is also A. Both positions are same. Then what is the displacement? Displacement becomes 0. Why? Initial and final positions are same. And what is the distance traveled? Distance traveled is equal to only circumference. Circumference. If it covers half cycle, then formula distance traveled is equal to half into circumference. If it covers one full cycle, then then distance traveled equals to only circumference. Formula 2 pi r, then 2 into 22 divided by 7 into 7, 7 cancels, 2 into 22 equals to 44 meter. It is the distance traveled. Displacement, in this case, displacement becomes 0. So, motion along a circular path, it is called circular motion. If an object moves along this circular path with constant speed, speed means, what is meant by speed? Distance traveled in unit time is called speed. That means it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Here speed is constant. Then that type of circular motion, it is called uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. In uniform circular motion, speed is constant. Okay, speed is constant. That means that object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Okay, so circular motion. If an object moves in a circular path with constant speed, if an object moves in a circular path with constant speed, then this type of motion is called uniform circular motion. If an object moves in a circular path with constant speed, then it is called uniform circular motion. So, in uniform circular motion, speed is constant. For example, the needle of clock. In the previous class, we explained the needle of clock, it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. So, it is a uniform motion. Here it is a uniform circular motion. That is the needle of clock. It is a uniform circular motion. Because speed is constant. But velocity is not constant. In uniform circular motion, speed is constant, but velocity is not constant. Why? We know that velocity, that word contains speed and direction. In uniform circular motion, speed is constant. Here speed is constant, but direction of motion changes. Sometimes direction of motion is like this, and sometimes direction of motion is like this, and sometimes like this and like this. Here continuously, direction of motion changes continuously. So, velocity changes. Speed is constant, but velocity changes. Why velocity changes? Direction of motion changes continuously. So, this uniform circular motion, it is a accelerated motion. It is a accelerated motion. What is the definition of acceleration? The rate of change of velocity. Here velocity changes continuously. Velocity changes continuously, so it is a accelerated motion. Uniform circular motion is a accelerated motion. Okay. So in this chapter we studied definition of motion and distance traveled, displacement, and some problems related to distance traveled and displacement. Next concept, speed, and then velocity, its SI units and formulas, and some problems related to these two concepts, and then acceleration, uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration, and 3 equations of motion, and problems. So much of problems are solved using 3 equations of motion. And here last concept is uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. Okay students, Sai Ram.